baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming your way next.
Leading off for the
and
Yankees,
stepping in for the Yankees,
the
number 12.
Jackson Chourio.
Here's a 1-1. That's a little bit low.
It's just the third pitch of the night, and already a little question on the strike zone of the umpire in this one.
Liner, base hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. There's so much more. More likely to get something you can handle. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's it.
And there he goes. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner goes again. Bounced up the middle. There's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Good 6-3 double play right there. Takes it himself. And it's a nice job. We're closer to getting out of this inning.
Here's a 1-1. And that one in the air center field. Carter gets under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is the bottom of the first. Here's the left fielder, Juan Ruiz.
The left fielder,
The pitch.
Ruiz.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Number 12 under it. Squeezes it. One away. Now Correa up to hit. Line drive. Makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Evan Carter, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And down on strikes. 3rd out. All set for the start of the inning. Brian Reynolds here.
The right fielder, Brian Reynolds.
And now the lefty. Foul ball. One and 2 here. And there's a ball. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Austin Riley.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Into the dive, and he got it.
That is it. The first baseman.
And up next for New York, Alec Burleson. Another solid power season. That one lifted to left. And that'll do it. Bottom of the second. And now the DH, Alex Ramirez.
The designated hitter,
1-1 down.
Ramirez.
Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. And quickly 1 away in the second. Here's Grant Levine. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-2. Up the middle. Freeman tossed to first. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Well, they didn't recognize changeup earlier. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here in Pittsburgh, top half of the 3rd inning. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit.
Tyler Freeman.
And a pitch. This to center field. Carter drifts towards it. Makes the catch. And there's one down. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Two now. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Ruiz on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. And here's the catcher, Christopher DaCosta. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
DaCosta.
In the air, right field, Shane. As this one sized up, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Set for the bottom of the third. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Rob Shane. And the pitch.
Shane.
In there at the knees. 1 and 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. Jose Carvajal getting ready to hit. Had the day off yesterday. Laced to right center, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right.
And this ball gets down. It's a hit. Reynolds fires it to the plate. He beats it safe. And it's 1-0.
Back-to-back base hits. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Back-to-back singles.
Anytime
you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did. You trusted your...
Takes it in for the out. To second with the throw-in. No chance to get back. It's a double. As we go to the top of the field. And now, number 12.
The center fielder, number 12. Jackson Shoyo.
The 1-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Carter trots over to his left. Snags it on the run. And a quick out, number 1. And now it's Juan Soto. He hit into a double play his first time up.
Soto.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. That's down. One hops off the wall. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
And it's second. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now Brian Reynolds.
The right fielder, number 31. Brian Reynolds.
Off the mark there. 2-1. That's down and in.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Soto stands at second with 2 gone. This one blasted left center field on its way, and that one is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and that gives them a lead. It's 2-1. So 2 down, and next for New York, Austin Riley.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Way inside, gets out of the way. In the air out to center. Chan sizes this one up. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Bottom of the fourth. And here is Evan Carter.
The center fielder.
Pitch.
Carter.
Got it by him for the K. Alex Ramirez.
Up next
the next
is
Pirate to hit.
The designated hitter.
One down, base is empty. Pitch misses there, and a count 2-1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Number 12 settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Grant Levine grounded out his first time. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. At 110 miles per hour on the exit ball, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
This one in the dirt. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Line drive, that's a base hit. In comes the run from third. We are tied at 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
Runner leads away at second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
In plenty of time to first, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back here at PNC Park, we go to the top of the 5th.
The first base
stepping in for the Yankees, Alec Burleson. The pitch. Good eye right there.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
The 1-1. That's towards center. Carter should have this one. Out number 2. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 1. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Well, the worst part of that one is he lost control against one of the fastest guys on the team. This might turn into a double.
Urias checks over to first, and he's back. The pitch. Popped up. Carvajal under it. Brings it in, and the inning is over. Back here at the ballpark, and now Jose Carvajal.
The second baseman, Jose Carvajal.
Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Next offering misses, and a count 2-1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Dominguez makes the grab, 1 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
The 1-1. Ground ball could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Steven Gentry takes over on the mound.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitch this season. Now that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Steven Gentry.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Outside.
And that's outside. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. And out of here. A big blow to the home fans, and they jump out front. It's 3-2. Juan Soto now 1 for 2. The next offering misses. Ball 2.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Line drive, and it stays fair.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. He's a pull hitter, and that's about as much as you can pull one and keep it fair. So no surprise right there. Nothing the shifted defense can do about it, though.
Digging in. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Carter puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. He's already homered in this game. Ball to strike. Here's a high chopper. Over to Correa for 1. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. Welcome back. Now the number 2 hitter, Carlos Correa.
The shortstop.
Kicks and deals. And it's caught for the out. Now at the plate, Evan Carter, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Just a slow ground ball this time. And that quickly 2 away.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
The 2-1. Rips one to right. And he pulls up on it. And that's a hit.
Now
Grant Levine, the next Pirate to hit. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. And that one is inside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Up the middle. Tosses to first. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Abner Uribe.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's going to be Austin Riley. Pitch misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. This one blasted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. That one felt good, and they add a run. It's 4-2. And up next for New York, Alec Burleson. The 1-1. That one ripped right center field. This one's got a chance. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfect.
The 1-2. That's out to center field. Carter moving under it. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Jason Dominguez now at the plate. Got it. Down on strikes, and he knew it. Bottom of the 7th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jonathan Aranda.
Third baseman.
Now time called. Pitching coach coming out for a meeting as 2 relievers continue to throw in the bullpen. now
Your
on the bump,
attention,
Steve
please.
Escobedo.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than one per inning.
Escobedo.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one in the air, center field. Number 12 settles under it, hauls it in, and there's one away. And now the right fielder, Rob
number
Shane.
14. Rob
Line to
Shane.
kick the pitch. And a foul ball. Two. Stays alive. And he deals. On the ground to third. Riley fires to first. 2 up, 2 down. Up next for the Pirates,
The second
Jose
baseman.
Carvajal.
Jose.
Really good piece of hitting last time. Going to the opposite field.
Back to the mound. And that chance handled. In there safely.
That's back-to-back singles for him.
Now
Back to a
batting,
breaking ball,
catcher.
and he didn't go the other way with it like you might think, but a good swing on it, squared it up nicely.
Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. Carvajal, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground. Throws to first, and that is the inning.
Your
Craig
attention,
Sandoval
please.
will take over
Now
here.
batting
He
for
last
the
pitched 4 days ago,
Number
so he's
3.
still pretty fresh. Christopher
Sandoval.
DeCosta stepping in now for the Yankees. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Line drive, and that's base hit out into center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the center.
Next for New York, number 12. He's already homered here in this one. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. And it's 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. Nobody out. Runner at first. In the air out towards right center. Shane under it. He's got it. 1 down. Here's Juan
Now
Soto.
batting, designated hitter, Juan Soto.
And a 2-1 on the way. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Everyone can have a little chuckle there. He's had such a great season. Rarely ever do you see that kind of swing.
Next pitch inside. And now it's 3 and 2. Left-hand batter waits. That one is hammered right field. That's got a chance. And that one is out of here. His 69th homer of the year. And they add to their lead. It's 6-2. So 1 out, nobody on. And now here is Rodolfo Castro. In the air, left field, Ruiz. Moving under this one. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Brian Reynolds. 1 for 3. Next offering is in for a strike. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. And the right-hander deals. Hammered, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next to hit, Austin Riley. A little out front there as he swings through it. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now the Pirates lead off man. Juan Ruiz.
Rudy.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Luis Oviedo. He's pitching on 2 days rest. The wind of the pitch. That one in there across the letters. That's hard hit on the line. This looks like extra bases, and that's going to roll to the wall. And that's a leadoff double. So a man aboard. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Carlos Correa. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Freeman makes the grab, one away. So up next, Evan Carter. Here's a 1-1. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out. Next is the designated hitter, Alex Ramirez.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
And a pitch. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Reynolds gets under it. Brings it in for the third out. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Steven Song.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
And a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Struck him out looking. And stepping in for the Yankees, Tyler Freeman.
Shortstop, Tyler Freeman.
Now he breaks his back. Makes the grab. And there are 2 outs.
Now
Get a hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
On the ground at first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Out number 3. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Here's the first baseman, Brent Levine. 1-1 now.
Ball off the plate.
In the air to left center, Dominguez on his way in. Calls it in, and there's 1 away. Jonathan Aranda, the next Pirate to hit. Smash down the left field line. And that should be extra bases. Throws to second. The tag out. So they're down to their final out. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Rob Shane. The next pitch misses. 3-1.
1 strike.
Yeah, there's the strike.
Look out.
Bounced out to short. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of the series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Took my chain and where I'm pawned that. Life's like a movie, I record that. Dad was in jail, so I grew up calling Paul Dad. Sitting in my cell with a... Everybody's active, Play your part, no slacking. Everybody's playing their position. That's the day I'm wishing. Caught up in the system. Ain't no way of living. Sick of kitten, sick of seeing cats. It's a catch. We in a trap. Never love the roads, cause they won't love you back. My young G's love to trap. Like Kodak, she got a monkey on her back. And if I robbed you, then you won't get no money back.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Pirates, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.